would I do if I could suddenly feel and to know once again that what I feel is real? I could cry, I could smile, I might lay back for a while. Tell me what would I do if I could feel? Without the Most High, without the Most High, and His only begotten Son. For every generation born, bear witness to the truth. I write my life with this pen, this is my letter to you. Through all my ups and downs, joys and pain, war, peace and silence, but so the noise that came. I was hungry for the love, never hungry for the fame. When I heard the first beat, that's when the hunger first came. I was a starving artist, couldn't afford hunger pain. Somehow, I survived through it all like Hunger Games. First persecution, then the thunder came. Life added more trials, more rain, more pain. Felt like Kanye through the wire. I still kept my faith strong and my eyes on the Messiah. Each day the Most High is leading me to truth. Every lesson learned leads me to teach it from the booth. For my people, I'm reaching for you. By the grace of the Most High, today I'm speaking to you. What would I do without the Most High? And it's only because I remember I was a little dude surviving in the ghetto, where it's easier to get blue medals than the new bike, the pedal. Young dude, deep thinker, I was on another level. Took this for truth, so haters label me a rebel. They did it to Christ, and they would do it to me. My life had to reflect His for the wicked to see. So I read my holy Bible, kept my armor on. Words felt like fire, always kept my armor warm. My pen kept moving, as life kept fighting. The more I felt I was losing, the more my pen kept writing. I've seen it all, losses and gains, idolatry, sex, money, crosses and chains. But none of those will help you for a better change. Instead, they will keep you lost and closer to them hell flames. So in the truth, I found my purpose to ride. His words are like all praise and honor to the Most High. What would I do without the Most High? Without the Most High, and His only begotten Son. It's the question we all need to ask ourselves. You know, what will we do without the Most High, man? In this truth, we got this humble walk. It may seem harder than others, but it's the most rewarding. Believe that.
That means I can see some things. Ask me how'd I get it. I would say by way of pain. When it comes to wisdom, I'm in the acquisition lane. I made a decision to really implement some change. I can see you ripping for the blue that you maintain, but with a wicked spirit, it just make your fringes vain. If you're down to listen, I just wanna pick your brain, so don't get offended when I'm asking you these things. Hey, you got heart, brother? Can you handle pain? Keep your faith in Yah and not curse His name. Do you live the word and not just recite? You really in this walk, or you just want some wives? Can you see your brother without seeing beef? Instead of compete, would you wash his feet? Are you really me? Don't walk in deceit. Practice what you preach? Okay, we gon' see. I got a suspicion of some contradictions. Can't be talking truth if you walk in fiction. I ain't talking past, cause you been forgiven. But rock my His grace is sufficient. I know it be hidden different in the opposition. They just wanna see you sin and question your repentance. Really wish you was the villain. Now they feeling that your fruit came to fruition. Don't need their approval. A lot of times they'll never show how you been improving. Even though they see the growth, but what path you choosing? Sometimes they ain't seeing wrong. You thought they was hating, but you done kept her all alone. With a humble spirit, you know you can be renewed. But if you in denial, you will never see the truth. When Big Bro inquires, I knew what you who. He asked me these questions, so now I'm asking you. Hey, you got heart, sister. Do you love the truth? Did you forgive that man for betraying you? Are you being patient? Is your heart pure? Or are you full of
Bear with us, Israel. Bear with us. Shalom, shalom, elder. Shalom, y'all what's up?
Hey, Shalom King. Y'all about
Hey,
Shabbat.
hey, y'all about Shim Yashar Brakatah.
Yeah, Shalom, King. Shabbat Shem, Brakatah. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, brothers.
Shalom, shalom, okay.
Shalom, kings.
I don't know what happened, bro.
Hold on 1 second, brother.
I'm back. I'm about to go back to the videos.
All praise be to the Most High. Allah Yada Yahuwah Ba'ashem Yahushua. All praises. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep the commandments that's non-stop. Talk with the Ruach, I can't stop. I live on my soul like it's my side. Keep the commandments, you won't die. Keep the commandments that's non-stop. Talk with the Ruach, I can't stop. I live on my soul like it's my side. Keep the commandments, you won't die. Keep the commandments that's non-stop. Talk with the Ruach, I can't stop. I live on my soul like it's my side. Keep the commandments, you won't die. Keep the commandments that's non-stop. Talk with the Ruach, I can't stop. I live on my soul like it's my side. Keep the commandments, you won't die. Man, all praise be to the Most High. No matter what you're going through, remember, you'll get by. Make sure we loving our neighbor as we love ourselves. Make sure we walk in the narrow path. Make sure we do what Abba told us to do. And lean not on our own understanding. And I guarantee you, you'll get by. Just keep faith in the Messiah, man. I promise you, you're going to make it. On the narrow path, you'll get by. You'll get by. Praise the Most High.
Hold on, y'all brothers hear me? Shalom.
You'll get by. You'll get by. He gave us Messiah. You will get by. Faith in the work. Got my hand on the plow. When I was a child, I thought like a child. The child was thing of putting them down. Hit us alright, haven't read in a while. Yahuwah gon' reign, Yahuwah gon' reign. The worldly things like a none of the same. His word is so simple, he making it plain. Trust in your sins and don't do it again. Gotta make sure that I prove my friends. Man, no matter what you're going through, remember, you'll get by. Just stay on the narrow path. You'll get by. Make sure we walk in this thing daily. Make sure we repent daily. Make sure we're not thinking carnally, man, about no situation, man. And I guarantee you that you're going to get by. Every day, be sure to repent. Is your soul pure? Has to be cleansed. Look for life or depart. What is your end? At first I was blind, now I can see. Greater is He that's inside of me. I gotta be fruitful, planting the seeds, keeping the Torah. I'm keeping the feast. 3 times a day. Drop to your knees. Be sure you pray. Pray without cease. Resist the devil. You know he gonna flee. On my knees. I'm facing the east. Praising the Father. The kingdom of my seat. Praising the Father. The kingdom of my seat. Keeping commandments that's non-stop. Talk with the Ruach, I can't stop. I love on my soul like it's my side. Keep the commandments, you won't die. Keep the commandments that's non-stop. Talk with the Ruach, I can't stop. I love on my soul like it's my side. Keep the commandments, you won't die. Keep the commandments that's non-stop. Talk with the Ruach, I can't stop. I love on my soul like it's my side. Keep the commandments, you won't die. Keep the commandments that's non-stop. Talk with the Ruach, I can't stop. I love on my soul like it's my side.
Oh yeah. I'm giving our praise to my maker. He sent Messiah to save us. It's time to be waking up Jacob. And his word I'll be reading the pages. Put it out south of this pagan. Endure through the great tribulation. Keep the commandments you made it. Keep the commandments you made it. I'm giving our praise to my maker. He sent Messiah to save us. Time to be waking up Jacob. And his word I'll be reading the pages. Put it out south of this pagan. Endure through the great tribulation. Keep the commandments you made it. Keep the commandments you made it.
I pray on my light when you see me. I'm rocking the frenzies and ZZs. Liver water flowing out your belly. I see you resisting the devil. You been praying, I'ma pray too. You on a fast, I'ma fast too. Bread of life, that's a real food. We about to show you what the strips do. The worship the sun and the moon. The verse is Jeremiah 8:2. Yahuwah is the one I praise to. Yahuwah is the one I kneel to. Praise the Abba in my secret place. Ain't no Isaiah 2:8. They had idols all over the place. In the lake of fire, out they won't escape.
I'm giving our praise to my maker. He sent Messiah to save us. It's time to be waking up Jacob. And his word I'll be reading the pages. Put it out south of this pagan. Endure through the great tribulation. Keep the commandments you made it. Keep the commandments you made it. I'm giving our praise to my maker. He sent Messiah to save us. Time to be waking up Jacob. And his word I'll be reading the pages. Put it out south of this pagan. Endure through the great tribulation. Keep the commandments you made it. Keep the commandments you made it.
Praise the Abba like King David. Thank you, Abba, for this cadence. On a never rolling trail blazing. You will be jumping off the pages. I'm glad you're awakening your nation. You seen your hoochie paid it. That's why I be feeling so gracious. Your word, I took it and ate it. I know that the truth is a blessing. I pray that they get in this message. Feel your hood, that's a lesson. I'm keeping commandments, no question. If you go, you're gonna get tested. Torah 2 and the verse 5. You know the goal gonna get tried. All praises to the Most High.
I'm giving our praise to my maker. He sent Messiah to save us. It's time to be waking up Jacob. And his word I'll be reading the pages. Put it out south of this pagan. Endure through the great tribulation. Keep the commandments you made it. Keep the commandments you made it. I'm giving our praise to my maker. He sent Messiah to save us. Time to be waking up Jacob. And his word I'll be reading the pages. Put it out south of this pagan. Endure through the great tribulation. Keep the commandments you made it. Keep the commandments you made it.
All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High.
You are now flying.
Southwest. Seasons changing, we go harder. Barely can sleep, I hit the streets, I got my guard up. I know we probably did some things that we not proud of. That's why the Father had to leave us at the bottom. But I ain't tripping cause he got us. We on the mission.
kingdom ain't no secret, bro, we got her. Cause ain't no respect without power. Rise and shine, early grind, recognize I'm certified. 12 tribes worldwide, don't act like you ain't heard about it. I'm a young kind of fly, Babylon traumatized. Hit the block, prophesy, hit me when you down the ride. Tell me now how you figure. You rob me for everything and then break me down to a red clay, be the dirt in them shackles of iron bigger. System made to enslave an intelligent mind. Listen, I got crumbs I barely eat. I got a bed I never sleep. I got a son I never see. So if I'm playing this for keeps, then he can play me for weak. And I ain't playing when I speak. They call it hatred when I'm only saying everything I see. Oppression all I ever see, and it's making me mad. So every day I'm out here teaching under rebel flags until Messiah come and save me. Babylon enslaved me. Bahamas, that's what made me. But Mississippi raised season. We go harder. Barely get sleep. I hit the streets. I got my guard up. I know we probably did some things that we not proud of. That's why the Father had to leave us at the bottom. But I ain't tripping cause he got us. We on the mission time, ticking on that timer. Taking the kingdom ain't no secret, bro, we got us. Cause ain't no respect without power.
Look, see me rising up, you better get back. Harmless as a dove, but you still gon' feel my impact. That young lion, Simba back, nourished off the Similac. Now everything you built is at stake. Don't forget that. So much you gotta pay for. Your destruction I pray for. I do not hit women, but I'm beating on this great whore. I'm no longer ignorant. I made it out that great war. Casting down doctrines now. Need I say more? Yes, man, give me my respect now. Babylon falling in my knees on her neck now. She screaming, I can't breathe. I love that sound. Know what I'm saying? You looking at a God in the flesh now. Jeremiah 49, you about to drink of that cup. Know you trembling with fear because the army rising up. Christ told me hold fast up until the day he come, and I'ma give him all I have, hoping that it's good enough.
Seasons changing, we go harder. Barely can sleep, I hit the streets, I got my guard up. I know we probably did some things that we not proud of. That's why the Father had to leave us at the bottom. But I ain't tripping cause he got us. We on the mission time, ticking on that timer. Taking the kingdom ain't no secret, bro, we got us. Cause ain't no respect without power.
What you're seeing right now is the resurrection of the 12 tribes. This ain't all of it. This is just a small drop of what's happening. So be afraid. Be afraid.
Kuwaba Shabata, Masha Panasha, Zakaha Kodeshaba, Shuwab Lahatawara, La Ayara, Kobal Haban, Kobal Haruak, Haya Awa, Haya Salam, Lamad Mayan Hamelek, Iraya Sala, Zahadawa, Iwaparath Hagawayam, Yakau Nasayawan, Alabahadam, Alabahashim. Alabahadam, Alabahashim, Hallelujah, Barakashim, Barakashim, Hallelujah, 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 Hawalaya, 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 Alabahashim, Alabahadam, Alabahashim, Alabahadam, Alabahashim. Hallelujah. Le Kwazasapa. Kobal Haruak. Kobal Haruak. Kobal Haruak. Kobal Haruak. Hallelujah.
Babylon is falling, no more time for us to leave. They can't shake my faith, Abba got his hands on me. It's power in the blood, wholeheartedly believe. Allah Bahadam, Messiah died for you and me. Babylon is falling, no more time for us to leave. They can't shake my faith, Abba got his hands on me. It's power in the blood, wholeheartedly believe. Allah Bahadam, Messiah died for you and me. Babylon is falling, no more time for us to leave. They can't shake my faith, Abba got his hands on me. It's power in the blood, wholeheartedly believe. Allah Bahadam, Messiah died for you and me.
Shalom, Israel, shalom. Hey, giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Umashem Lakawah Shai. Hey, happy Shabbat. Hey, Ashar Shabbat, shalom, man. My name is Ariag.
Tazwan.
Brother, y'all, what's up?
Brother Shar.
Shalom. Brother Shia, Shalom, brothers.
Shalom, man.
Shabbat
Shai, did you hear?
shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, did y'all see that, Hashaya, that video with the brothers from IUIC Mississippi when the brother said, hey, you didn't get a chance to be at home, brother. Like, that's madness, man.
Say it again, King. I'm sorry, Salakia.
You don't even get a chance to be at home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, brother.
that's crazy. Like, it just reminded me of your situation where you be on the road
Yes.
working from can't see sun up to can't see sun down.
Come on.
And then, hey, it just, hey, trying to wear out the saints, man.
Yeah, they really are, and that's crazy. Like even yourself and all the brothers, man, they've been trying to really do that to us, and I noticed that, right? So, and Salaki, I know we got to go, but I was on, I was gonna go with, brothers that anointed. They doing like a school drive today, and brother, I fell asleep. You know what I mean? I fell asleep, bro. It's crazy. I'm just so tired. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey, that's about right though, bro, because it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and that's gonna be my opening precept, man. Right?
Fine, brother.
The book of Daniel. Because the brother just made a great point, man. Hey, the brother literally wanted to go do the work, but hey, because of this wicked kingdom, man, they know what they doing, man. This ain't nothing new. It's nothing new underneath the sun, man. Right? It's the book of Daniel. Y'all know the classic, man, chapter 7. Because it's sad, man, what they doing, man. But you know, the Most High, only thing that's happening is what's happening is they're building up a case that they can't get out of. You know what I'm saying? The book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 25. He shall speak great words against the Most High. Now we know you can't reach the Most High. So you got to go through, like you said, bro. What they say, that old saying, your arm's too short to box with God. So, hey, you got to go to where you can reach. It says the children. It shall wear out the saints of the Most High and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and the dividing of times. Hey, and it wore me out because I had to go in today. You know, I hate when I got to go in. I know it don't stop me from doing the work, but still, it's just a fact of breaking the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to come home. I got to repent. I got to ask the Most High to forgive me. And I just did a lesson today, like how the Most High sees when we sinning. He don't see you, bro. He don't hear you.
That's right.
Sinning. How can he see you and hear you? He don't deal with filth. He don't deal with filth. He said he'll even destroy you if your temple filthy. So with that, I yield, man.
Come on, man. If it wasn't for the blood of Yahweh, man, we all be in trouble out here, man.
Over for now.
I'm telling you, over.
Hey, who got another opening precept?
Come on, I'm about to pull one up. So I can.
You all right, kid?
I always gotta bring out Matthew 5 because for a reason, right? Got to bring this out to let even Yahweh, you know what I mean, said this. So I'm bringing out the classic, Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. And it reads, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law." Right, so Yahweh, man, he said, "I'm not come to destroy the law like everybody try to teach." And why he had to say this? There's a reason why he had to say this, right? Because he knew in these last days that this was going to happen. They said, "Well, Christ came. Now we don't have to keep the law no more. The law of Moses." Well, he said, "Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets," right? Because what in Isaiah, what's that, 8:20? It said, "If they speak not according to the law and the testimony, which is the prophet, that means there's no light in them." Right? Yahushua is letting you know that, hey, he about the light, man. And he's telling you if they speak not according to that, then they off. He already know that, right? He said, "I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." And what he fulfilled is in Acts 3:18, that he should suffer and die. Right? That was his fulfillment, right? Now watch this, verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. All is not fulfilled right now. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, hey, wearing a beard is a least commandment. Fringes on your shirt is a least commandment, right? We teach the least commandments to our people and they don't want to keep it, right? It says, it said, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. So we know that those so-called pastors that's telling you not to keep the law, hey, they not getting the kingdom of heaven, man. Right? It says, but whosoever shall do so and teach. You see that do is an action word, right? But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. And that's what we strive to be called, great in the kingdom of heaven. And this is why we give this law every week, you know what I mean, all this, every Sabbath, for our people to understand that without these laws, you cannot be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Right? Last verse. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, you shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. So they always say, oh, y'all like the scribes and Pharisees teaching the law. Well, guess what? He said our righteousness have to exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees. And when you go to Matthew 23:1, I believe. When you go to Matthew 23:1, it says that this is Christ. He said that the scribes and Pharisees they sit in Moses' seat, right? He said all that they say do, that observe and do, but don't do after them. Why? Because they taught the law, but they didn't keep the law. What they were trying to do is they try to add laws, they're trying to add their own laws instead of God's laws. But anyway, I yield with that.
Khan, that's right, brother. You know, that's right. Those that teach that the laws are done away with, you know, have no understanding of the scriptures. And for two, they may be leading the sheep astray with their own, their own knowledge, understanding of Christianity, religion, want to make you feel good, but this is not a feel good, walk. Our heritage is not to make you feel good, right? You're either gonna keep the commandments, like the brother said. You're either gonna keep the commandments, or God is not hearing you. It's plain upon tables, right? This is 1 Timothy 2:3. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3 down to 6. It says, for this is good and acceptable in the sight of Yahweh, our Savior, who will have all men to be saved and to come into the knowledge of the truth, the law. For there is one God, Yahweh, and one mediator between God and man, the man Yahweh Shah, who gave himself a ransom for all, to be testified in due time. So he coming back, he gonna set it straight, right? He gonna set it straight. That's why we go over that's why we have this Torah class every Shabbat, Lord's willing, because there's things in the Torah a lot of brothers and sisters may not know that's in the Torah. And when we go over the law, then you can be steadfast and do your own study and just, go back and, do your own study and what we say, write the precept down and go back and study for yourself and don't take our word for it. But we're just going over the 613 laws, statutes, commandments God set forth the children of Israel. And Lord willing, we get to do that, every Shabbat. And I yield with that.
I got First Maccabees chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at 43. I'm gonna jump around a little bit. Yea, me also the Israelites consented to his religion, just like Oshai and Yahushua was saying. Like our people, run the religion, man creation, and rather not go back to their heritage, their lineage. You know what I'm saying? Our customs. our daily routine that we're supposed to keep the laws of God, right? And it said, and sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath. Profaning the Sabbath, right? Back in this is the Maccabees time, right? The Greek, right? And then jump on to verse 53, and drove the Israelites into secret places, even wheresoever they could flee for scores sorcerer sorcerer
Succor.
succur. So we was on a run because we couldn't keep our laws. And then jump to 50, right? And it says, and whosoever will not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. So, it's nothing new under the sun. Whatever the Most High required, that is old. It's going to come back again, and it's happening right now, slowly but surely. And us, out there teaching, they gonna come after us first because they gotta make an example. You get what I'm saying? To get their order established. You know what I'm saying? So, it's either you die for the Lord or you die for yourself. You know what I mean? So I feel that like this Torah class is very prevalent. It's very important that we go over it every week because, like Yahweh said, a lot of our peoples don't know how to keep the laws. They don't know what laws are in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we go over every week. And I yield.
Yeah, that's right, Atazawam. Like no matter what, man, hey, no matter what they do, they can work us to death. Hey, we're gonna teach this at work. They can do whatever they can lock us up. We're gonna teach it in prison. Everywhere we go, man, we're gonna bring this word out, man. We always gonna do this work. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? It's in us to do this, man. Hey, we can go out shopping, man. We see some brothers and sisters. Hey, we gonna give them this wisdom, man. You know what I'm saying? And we don't stop. We don't stop, man. The spirit is in us to teach, man. We gonna teach wherever we are, man. You know what I'm saying? So they on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we always doing this work, man. You know, but I yield with that, man.
Elder Shar, you got a precept, open precept, or you all right?
Yeah, I'm a right king. No preset right now. Yeah, Thawada though. Khan.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
all right,
bringing it out mighty. Khan.
all right, come. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the law, right? I pray the mighty precepts came through the Spirit of the Most High. So we're literally on commandment number 255, not to be afraid of bad men when trying a case. Deuteronomy 1 and 17.
Yeah, I got it. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 17. And it reads, ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. Ye shall not be afraid of the face of a man, for the judgment is Yahweh's, and the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it.
Hey, so Moses let us know that anything that was too hard, because that was at the point where Moses was wearing himself thin, so he had to kind of, delegate that thing out, man. So through the spirit, and you got to let men, be able to judge this thing, man. And then, things is harder, but that's why we got elders, like Hashaya said, brothers that got more understanding, man. That you take it to them and let them judge things. That's
Yeah,
all
you
right.
know, so crazy. You see how he said, be not. He said, he said, ye shall not respect persons in judgment, right? But ye shall hear the small as well as the great, and ye shall not. And it's crazy. And I read this right, and I just think about how like the small also can't afford a lawyer, right? In this place, right? But hey, they don't really care if you don't have a lawyer. They're gonna give you this lawyer, this what you call them, King?
They
What you
give you a
call it?
court appointed attorney.
Yeah, they appoint their attorney, right? And these people don't care. They all work for the same people, man. But if you got this money, you can kind of get this lawyer. Whatever lawyer you need. The great is able to afford the great lawyers. You know what I'm saying? And that's off right there anyway by itself. right? But it says also, it says, ye shall not be afraid of the face of man. And that's why when we go out in the street, brother, and we gonna teach it to everybody, man. You can look at us however you want to do it, man. Hey, we had weapons pull out on us. Hey, man, we still gonna bring this work because we don't care about that, man. Hey, the Most High prepared us, man. He prepared us in the streets. Hey, most of the people you see out here teaching, man, we come from the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? And the Most High been preparing us all this time to come and do this work and teach our people, man. Because we know, hey, just imagine what Moses and Aaron had to go through, bro, with Israel, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You know, they hungry, the kids hungry. You know, brothers trying to, you know, get a little carried away. You know, their children hungry, so they coming at Moses like, yo, man, you better do something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I deal with that. I'm just, it's crazy, man.
Hey, and that's crazy because you got y'all outside.
I just had a precept to back that up. Proverbs 24 and 23. It says, these things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. Right? So, like the brother was saying, he used the analogy of a court lawyer opposed to somebody who could afford, a highly known lawyer or something like that. You know, more times out of 10, the judge side with the prosecutor if you got a court-appointed lawyer. But there should be no respect in person. If you're guilty, you're guilty. If you're innocent, you're innocent. And I got one more from on the mouth of Peter. This Acts 10 and 24. It said, then Peter opened his mouth and said, of the truth, I perceive that Yahweh is no respecter of persons. Right? So, and these other nations, they got a judgment coming because the Most High is no respect of persons. He don't care how well these other nations are doing. He got a judgment written. Nations close out his mouth will not come back void.
Come on. Hey, that's your phone or is it mine? Breaking up a little bit.
It's y'all's house.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Yeah, he dealing with that. He dealing with that iPhone again. You know, you gotta excuse my
He back on the iPhone.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nah, King, I just got.
I just
King, 25 watching.
I'll just tease.
Yeah, let me see when I go out and come back in.
No, I can't. Hey, what you said was so much. I mean, those precepts came, but you see that, King, and that's exactly. Hey, the Most High don't care about that, but he don't have no respect. That's what he said when, you know, a lot of Christians get this confused when he said, and like God have no respect of person, right? Because we know that in the scriptures and with Deuteronomy, he said he have respect unto Israel, right? So that's not what he's talking about in judgment. He don't have no respect. I don't care if you Abraham, you know, if you're Israelite or not. If you go off, you're going to be judged, just like the nations. This is over. You don't keep the commandments, rather you Israel or not, you're going to be judged. And we see that throughout the scriptures. Though, hey, you know, when they try to say that, hey, I'm Abraham's seed, the Most High don't care about that if you're not keeping the commandments of the Most High, right?
Hey,
so just because you Israel don't mean nothing. Go ahead, King Salaki.
You know, and it's crazy that you said that though, because like I was just talking to Tazwan before y'all came in about that. Like that was my lesson. Like, hey, how do we look?
I watched it before I fell asleep. I watched it though.
How do we look when we sinning? When the Most High don't see you, He don't even hear you, He don't know you. But the Christian church say, "What? Come as you are." Okay,
come as you are.
We're gonna see where that's gonna get you in the end days.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy?
Hey, Salakia, King.
Good, King.
No, Salakia. That's actually a sin, man. If you go to James 2 and 9, it's actually a sin.
Yeah, it is.
This is the book of James, chapter 2, verse 9. It says, "But if ye have respect of persons, ye commit sin, and are convinced of the law as transgressors. For whosoever shall keep the whole law, and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all." You know, so that's a sin to have respect of person. You can't respect somebody just because he got money, or you know, his title, or you know, he or she may have a little clout in the community, or if they're not keeping the laws, then then in the eyes of the Most High, hey, you commit sin when you respect these people who don't keep the law. You actually committing sin, right? That's a deeper conversation for another topic. But that going into a lot of our family members. We tell them about this thing, we tell them about the laws and the truth, and they don't want to keep it. But yet we trying to, mingle ourselves into their lives, and we can't do that. You're either gonna keep the commandments of God or you're not. And I yield with that.
Yeah, that's right. But that is a law, and that's actually what we just read. That's what we reading right now. You can't have no respect of person. So you on point, King. We in there. We talking about that right now. We know that that's a law. You know what I mean? And that's why how we have to deal with each other. Hey, bro, we can't have respect of person with each other. We got to tell each other, like, hey, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you might not want to tell your brother something sometime because he might get. Hey, if he get offended, then he off. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, man. Come on.
Hey, how can you get offended because your brother love you?
Yeah, that's what. Hey, if you in this truth and you don't know that that's love, then I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, you're offended. Hey, Shia, I'm offended because you love me.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, our whole family, a lot of our family. But you know what? The world was taught our people. You know what I mean? That when you get rebuked, that someone hates you, brother. You know what I mean? The world tell us that, hey man, you can't. People read that scripture wrong, like, whoever those without sin throw the first stone. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't. Or they get Tupac. They get Tupac 8 and 22 out there. Yeah, only God can judge you.
You don't want that smoke, man.
You don't want that judge. You better let your brother judge you, because if the Most High judge you, it's over for thou. Just like the brother said, and you know what? That go in Ezekiel 3:18, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if the Most High said, if you warn your brother, if you don't warn your brother, then you're gonna get his blood is on you. But if you warn the brother, then he's gonna die in his sins, but we're good. So hey, listen, you don't want no problem with the Most High. That's all I gotta say. I yield.
Hey, Commandment 256, not to be moved in case by the poverty of one of the parties. Exodus 23:3 and Leviticus 19:15. I can get the Leviticus. I'll start with that one. If somebody want to get the Exodus 23:3. Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 15. And it reads, Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. And that's mighty because, hey, how many times have somebody, like you said, the respect of rich or poor goes into, like you said, hey, Donald Trump, let's go into him. You know what I'm saying? This dude had, 40-some felonies?
Yeah, come on.
But because he had a little money and he had a little name on him, was an ex-president, for somehow or another, he seemed to slide through the cracks and not get the same situation that a normal person would get for 43 felonies. Matter of fact, he's the only person in the history, like a Tajawam has said, that got to go, get his mugshot taken, and walk back to his plane and fly out of there. I yield on that one. Somebody want to bring that.
But guess what? But guess what? That's America.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they do.
He's representing America.
Mm-hmm.
We know that they commit crimes, right? They commit the worst crimes in history. But guess what? They getting away with it, and guess what? Our people want them to get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because don't nobody want judgment, brother. Don't nobody want the people that did these things to their people to be judged. They don't respect God's judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because if you respect the judgments of the Lord, then you will want judgment for the Most High. You know, and can I don't want to be too long because I know we gotta go, but check this out, because I asked a Christian this, right? I said, let me ask you a question. If somebody go in your home and take everything from you and kill your family, and then the analogy we always give, right? So and then go into take your land and live there and give it to their children and their children, and you finally come back to try to get your land back, and they will not allow you to get your land back. Matter of fact, they give you a smaller land in the dump field. You know what I mean? Are you gonna want judgment? And that person said that, well, no, I said, and the judge has a judgment for the people, right? And their judgment is destruction and death, slavery, and working for it, and death, right? Slavery, basically, and death. That person said that they will feel bad for that person. Hey, man, I mean, brother, we are messed up people, brother. I deal with that because I don't want to make it too long, but man, we are messed up people.
And I would just to go back off as far as like what Ariel was saying about Donald Trump. That's that scripture in Sirach where it says when a rich man talk, everybody want to listen. Everybody want to hear him out. He or she. You know what I'm saying? But when the poor man or poor woman got nothing going on with herself, you know what I'm saying? Got absolutely no bread, no power. Nobody want to listen. And that's what we get every time when we go out there and teach our people, no matter where we at. We don't nobody want to hear it. You ain't got the bag. You ain't got resources to elevate the people. You don't got no money, like, so nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? But when a rich man talk, he got all the money. Oh, everybody want to listen to him. Everybody want to gravitate towards him and just go about whatever he say or she say. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to that being blinded by this world. And the same thing go for the Donald Trump thing, what he did, right? Taking a mugshot and then getting back to his plane. That's in Romans 9, where the Most High have to show his power. That's the power of God, to blind the people, to make sure everybody don't know what's going on. We understand because we read the scriptures. We keep the commandments, so that's why he give us more knowledge and more understanding. You know what I'm saying? I yell.
Con, this is Exodus 23:3. It says, neither shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause. Right? So with that is say it again, Ken.
No, I said you got it.
Okay, Con, Exodus 23:3. Neither shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause. Right? That goes back, all that, that's why when we doing the fruit first fruits, when we glean the field, we don't pick everything because that's a law. Right? It's for the poor to come along and eat. Now he didn't say take everything back, the access back to your home, but you can come to a rich man's field or somebody in Israel field and eat. Like you can eat for free. And that's not, counting as a poor man in his cause, right? Because in the kingdom, no Israelite is going to be poor in the kingdom. It's these other nations. They're going to have to keep all these laws, right? These other nations who hoarding wealth. You got one man who got more money than 3 times the amount of people in America. There should be no poor people. There should be all the food banks should be filled. You should go get free meals, right? You should be able to go get a car. You need transportation, clothes if you need, clothing, house if you need roofing, shelter, right? But this nation is so corrupt that it hoards its wealth and look down on the poor, right? But we know we rich in spirit and we waiting for that day, that Yahweh sent his son Yahweh to redeem the elect and 144. And I yield with that.
That's mighty, man. Hey, that's mighty because, hey, like you said, that's the reason why so much stuff is happening, man. Like everybody's starving and everything because, like you said, people hoarding wealth, and then like I said a few weeks ago, who's gonna be affected by the cut in Medicare, by the cut in Medicaid, by the cut in the SNAP and EBT, the free lunches and the free breakfasts? I guarantee you, Donald Trump family. I guarantee you, none of the ex-presidents' families. I guarantee you, nobody that's of somebody is going to be affected. It's only going to be the Israelites, man. But like we know, it's the curses. So with that, hey, I yield.
Hey King, why don't you get the the Hebrew for that word countenance, just so brothers can get it, because this is different than probably a lot of people thinking what it means, right? Because this can happen too. A lot of people do this also. Watch this. We do that with the rich man, right? But watch this. Neither the poor man, man. Hey, the Most High put everything in here, man. Watch this.
Strong's H 1921. Hader. Hader.
Hader, to honor, adorn, glorify, be high, to swell, swelling, to honor, pay honor to, show partiality, to adorn, adorn, to be honored, to honor oneself, claim honor. You got it, King.
Right. So it tell us that neither shall thou countenance a poor man, or even treat him like, because sometimes we'll take it like, man, it's a poor guy, man. Let him get away with it. You see what I'm saying? Hey, let him get away with it. He a poor man. Hey man, hey, everybody get judgment, whether you rich or poor. You can't say, hey man, this brother poor, I ain't gonna judge him. He going through this, that, and that. Hey man, if he did wickedness, he gotta get it too, man. Everybody gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from that one, man.
Hey, that's fire, bro. Because you never think.
Yeah.
I don't think about that. Cause you're right. Cause
Yeah.
you'll feel
Exactly.
sorry. You'll feel sorry
Right.
on the other end. Like, oh, I ain't gonna. Hey, he kind of going through it. He going through enough. Like you said, no, the Most High don't give a dang what you're going through.
That's right.
He
Because you
going
sometimes
on.
we'll give him partiality. Like, you know what,
Yeah.
hey man, he poor, man. Let him get away with that. You know what I mean? Hey, no, you still gotta get, you know what I mean, judgment. Hey, when they say when a man Salaki, right? When somebody steal from you, right? What's that? There's a law, right? When someone steal from you, right? Rather he poor or not, he's you don't we don't oppress him, but he still got to do work to get to pay off his debt. There's no, hey man, the Most High not dealing with you, rich or poor, male or female. We all gonna get judged in this thing, man. It is
That's
what it
right,
is,
King. Cause like we always say, is that chastisement or is that judgment from the Most High? Now that's a judgment from the Most High. Who am I to stop the Most High's judgment? Now we
That's
know He
right.
chastening who He loves. Now you've been chastised because you know you're doing wrong, and the Most High chastise you. That's different. Yeah, we can have some sympathy for who've been chastised, but if this your judgment for the Most High, hey, there's nothing I can do, brother. You got to repent and get back right
That's
with the
right.
Lord. And I yield with that.
Hey, and you know what that remind me of Second Ezra, when the Most High when the angel told Ezra, he said worry not about what the wicked do, but how the wicked, what did he say, King? I forgot. I'm paraphrasing.
I'll bring it out
But
for
he
you.
said, yeah, bring it out,
It's
King.
9 and I think it's like verse 11 or 12 or
Yeah,
something like
something
that. 13. Second Ezra's 9.
It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9, and verse 13. It says, "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved,
see that?
whose the world is, and for whom the world is created."
You see that? So hey, hey, he tell us not to worry about how the wicked gonna be punished, but how the righteous shall be saved.
Hey, yo, and our people worry about the wicked all the
All the
time,
time.
bro.
Hey,
All
they
the
worry about
time.
the wicked over the righteous.
Over the righteous, bro. Over
Yeah.
the righteous.
Yeah.
And that's sad, man. But hey, it just goes to show you, man. Hey, who team they on? It ain't for Team
Hey,
Yahweh.
yeah,
But they
that's for
think they
sure.
are, though.
Hey, woe to
Commandment
them that call good evil and evil good. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, watch this next one, 257. not to pervert the judgment of strangers or orphans. Deuteronomy 24:17. Hey, look, perverting it all day, boy. Craziness, man.
Deuteronomy 24:17. Thou shalt not pervert the judgment of the stranger, nor of the fatherless, nor take a widow's raiment to pledge.
Hey, you got it, King.
Yeah, Khan, whatever judgment, like the Most High sins, like we were just going over, right? It doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor, you got a high status or a low status, right? Even because we know the Most High said, take care of the fatherless and the widows, right? And so, and a lot of times, even our people will look down upon, people who wear, not nice garments and drive, 1996 Honda Accord and, using the EBT card at the, we'll look down on them, not knowing that they don't know the power. They don't know the power or the Most High, right? And we know as Israelites that's been in this thing for a minute, like we know the power of the Most High. It's nothing for the Most High to lift you up and make a man, paraphrasing, bring you out of the dunghill and, make you rich overnight. Not that he would, because he said, I would either make you poor for you have to steal or make you rich so you'll turn your, in all cases, we always have to never pervert the judgment, right, of the stranger, because we don't know what that brother's going through, that sister's going through. I tell brothers this all the time: just pray for a brother, right? You ain't seen a brother in a while, you ain't talked to a brother in a while. You can, that free gift you have, just pray for a brother, right? If it's not a sin worthy of death, which we do not pray for, but if it's not a sin worthy of death, then just pray for a brother. I yield with that.
God, King, God.
I ain't got nothing to say about that, because, hey, even the Most High told him, hey, don't pray for Saul, remember? He's like, pray for me. They're like, la, sa, la. I'm not praying for you. Most High is not dealing with you no more.
Hey, that's a scary judgment right there, man. The Most High take that, put that evil spirit on you, boy. Whew, man.
Hey, scared of that spirit. But Commandment 258 and 259, not to pervert the judgment of a sinner, a person poor in fulfillment of commandments, and 259, not to render a decision on one's personal opinion, but only on the evidence of two witnesses who saw what actually occurred. Exodus chapter 23, 6 and 7.
Exodus 23, verse 6 and 7. And it reads, thou shalt not wreck, Salaki, thou shalt not rest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. Keep thee far from a false matter. And the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I would not justify the wicked.
You got it, King.
You got it, Oshaya.
King Salakia. I was trying to catch you. What was you at, King Salakia?
Exodus 23 and 6. Thou shalt not rest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. Keep thee far from a false matter. And the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked.
And we see that all the time, right? Hey, you see that? It says, and that kind of go into what we read earlier, right? That he said that thou shalt not rest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. Keep thee far from a false matter. You heard that? Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked. Right? And this is the problem with our people, right? They wrestle with judgment. That happens so much in our community, even today, right? I want to bring this out real quick. Hold on. This is what our people do right here. Hold up, King. I gotta split my screen real quick.
I'm gonna just read 8 while you're getting that, because 8 is prevalent. It says, "And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blinded the wise and perverted the words of the righteous."
Right. And this why I want to bring this out. It's a little bit. Let me read this a little bit. What that remind you of right there? What you just read? What you just read?
Ecclesiastes,
There you
right?
go.
7 and 7.
That's right. Right. Bring it out real quick.
Right, Ecclesiastes. Let's see. You want to get Ecclesiastes 7 and 7? And bro,
Yeah.
and if you got time, can you look at that word rest, you know,
Right.
for
Yeah. Right.
edification.
Right. Yeah. Bring that out, King. Rest. And that go into like how, just like like they do with Paul's writings, right? They rest, meaning they wrestle with it, right?
Yep.
Bring it out.
So
Well, I want to bring
Ecclesiastes
this
7
out
and
with you.
7. Oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. And I'm gonna look up that Exodus 23 and 7.
Right, because there's no one more oppressed than the poor in America, right? And those who don't have the understanding of the law, statute, and commandments. I mean, brothers who walk in this walk, you know, and enduring daily. Hey, we know what to expect in Babylon. We know this, but imagine millions of our brothers and sisters who haven't attained this knowledge yet, that don't know what's going on, right? And they getting that food stamp and that Section 8, and now it being cut off this year. Hey, Donald Trump cutting all that out. Imagine living 10 years rent free, and now you 54, you gotta start all the way over. Food stamp card ain't coming no more. Section 8, they say, hey, you gotta pay us something, you gotta go. You know, and because they don't know the Most High, right? They've been pacified all their life. You know, I knew a woman who told her children, hey, just keep having children if you're on Section 8. If you're on welfare, just keep having a child every year. It don't matter the baby father. It could be 10 different baby fathers. Doesn't matter. You having a child, and the government gonna take care of you, man. That's a gift destroying the heart. You know? Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And like
Psalms
we was just saying. Okay.
186. Nacheth. Nacheth. Second entry. Nata. Nata.
Nata, which means to stretch out, extend, spread out, pitch, turn, pervert, incline, bend, bow. To stretch out, extend, stretch, offer. To spread out, pitch. To bend, turn, incline. To turn aside, incline, decline, bend down. To bend, bow. To hold out, to be stretched out. To stretch out, to spread out. To turn, incline, influence, bend down, hold out. Extend, thrust aside, thrust away. You got it, King.
Yeah, exactly. So what's going on, right? So this the thing, right? That's what we're saying. Like this happened to our people every day, right? We get punished way more than the other heathens, right? You know, the so-called blacks, Hispanics. Hey, we get punished. When we get judged, hey, we get way more time than anybody else. You understand? Everything we do, we get you know, we get double the time that they get. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High say, "Thou shalt not rest the judgment of thy poor in His cause." Right? And I want to bring this out real quick. Hold on. This is Sirach 13. I'm trying to see where to start at. Okay, hold on one second. See, and this is what we were saying earlier, right? I don't want to start too much. I guess I'll start at 22. When a rich man is fallen, he had many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slippeth, and yet they rebuke him too. He spake wisely and could have no place, right? When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look, what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? and if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. You see that riches are good unto him that have no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly. You see that? I don't want to read too much, but that's it. You know what I mean? So basically, what I'm saying is like, when a rich man, the way a rich man get treated versus a poor man, and the Most High tell us not to deal with that, right? We supposed to everybody get the same judgment, whether you poor or you rich. You know what I'm saying? You don't give the rich man less time than the poor man. Hey, everybody get this work, and I yield with that.
And I was going back to what Tazwan was saying. When a rich man speak, everybody listen. So
That's
hey,
right, huh?
all praises. So commandment
Okay,
260.
so like, even
Oh, you got
in
it.
judgment though, I'm still like it real quick.
Yep.
Even in judgment, like um, you know, so if a poor man, like, they'll get less time than a rich man, right? We see that all the time, bro. Unless Esau, got you set up to, like he doing Diddy and certain people like R. Kelly's and people like that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, hey, they get away with it, man. The poor man to get, how many poor people got locked up for a bag of weed and they had to do so much time? It's
Yeah.
crazy, man. You know what I mean? But good, King.
Hey, we were just talking about that a little bit ago, man.
Mm-hmm.
So commandment number 260, not to execute one guilty of a capital offense before he has stood his trial. Numbers chapter 35, verse 11 and 12. I can read it. Y'all break it down. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 11. Then ye shall appoint ye cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which killeth any person at unawares. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not until he stand before the congregation in judgment. Y'all got it?
God, see that? And read what was that again? King? Numbers 35 and what?
In 35, verse 11 and 12.
11, yep. Right. So yeah, we had places where, like, because our people, boy, they judge you right away. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we had places to go and run to where until your time come, unless your judgment was, how can I say it? Can you know what I'm talking about? If it wasn't like, say you did something, right, or
Hey,
you were accused of doing something, good, King.
hey, I was just saying, it's the modern day witness protection program.
Yeah, there you go. That's all. That's all I was saying, right? That's like the witness protection program. Hey, because look, if see, we didn't deal with that bull jump. So if you went off, hey, you're gonna be put to death. If it's something to die for, you're gonna put to death. But we had a place of refuge that we can go until our the date come in, and let me read it again. Then ye shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which killeth any person at unawares. Because guess what? Hey, you're gonna be put to death. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not, until he stand before the congregation in judgment. Hey, if we had that today, you know what? Hey, we might be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? All these laws, right? If we had today. But we had it. So if you kill somebody by mistake, right? Or unaware, right? Just like it said, they were gonna, the other people, whoever did it, his family or whatever, hey, they're gonna come and get you, man. They come after you, right? But hey, could somebody bring out Leviticus 17, 19 and 18?
Hey, hey, and just to add what you're saying, that's crazy that you bring that up, right? Because you think about it, hey, that's how you know we the people of the book.
Yeah.
Because hey, we was doing the same thing back then.
Yeah, same thing, bro.
Trying to
Same exact thing.
Trying to avenge it like that. You can't kill him before it happened. Like,
Yep. Hey, we don't even know if what happened. Brothers,
man.
they don't even care. Like, a lot of times that brother, hey, how many times a brother rob you, you know what I'm saying, gunpoint? He tried to shoot you, but you got but maybe you dipped on him, and maybe he fell. You got his gun, and you got him to save your life. You know what I'm saying? And now you don't have no. Hey, they're gonna come kill you right away. You don't have no way to You know, so we had a city of refuge where you go to until the judgment is set. So you know what I mean. You go and you get judged righteously. But yeah, we'll
So
bring that.
Leviticus 19 to 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I
Right,
am
because
Yahweh.
hey, I am Yahweh, right? Because hey, we have to do righteous judgments, man. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? No matter what, you have to do righteous judgments. So if anything ever went down, until the judgment was set, hey, you couldn't do nothing yet, man. Until you get brought to the judges. But anyway, I'll deal with that. If anybody else want to go with that.
Yeah, Khan. And you know, who had to deal with this more prevalent than anybody was Joshua, right? Leading them to the promised land, because we was entering to the promised land during the time of Joshua. And so Joshua, even though he was given the laws of Moses, it was Joshua who actually you know, had to make sure that Israel was keeping these laws. You know, and there's a prime example in Joshua 20. Let's go to Joshua 20. And I'm gonna start with verse 3 down to 5 to explain exactly what this law is saying. Right? Because they're just saying, like, I didn't hate this brother. This brother came at me and I defended myself. What I'm gonna do if I defended myself?
That's right.
Right? It says chapter 20, verse 3. It says that the slayer that killeth any person unawares and unwittingly may flee thither, and they shall be
start
your
at 2, King
refuge.
Salakia. Start at 2, King Salakia.
All right, verse 2. It says, speak to the children of Israel, saying, appointed out for you cities of refuge, whereof I spake unto you by the hand of Moses, that the slayer that killeth any person unawares and unwillingly may flee thither, and they shall be your refuge from the avenger of blood. And when he had doth flee unto one of those cities, shall stand at the entering of the gate of the city, and shall declare his cause in the ear of the elders of that city. They shall take him into the city unto them, and give him a place that he may dwell among them. And if the avenger of blood pursue after him, then they shall not deliver the slayer up into his hands, because he smote his neighbor unwittingly and hated him not before time. Right? So it was an incident where, hey, I was just chilling. This guy came out. He tried to attack me. I had to defend myself. You know, and that's all it's saying, right? That's what they say, self-defense. That a lot of people get off on that self-defense. Hey, you defend yourself. And like you said, there's nothing new under the sun. This happened every day in the hood. Jake come and try to rob you, got to defend yourself, and you end up killing Jake. Exactly. But guess what? You go to court and you found not guilty because the lawyer going to say this was self-defense. And this is all this is talking about, right? Self-defense law, right? And I yield with that.
I'm gonna get a couple more examples if y'all mind, King. Can we go to Numbers 35 and just start at 22 and 23, King? And I just want to give a couple examples on that, like the brother brought out, like we was bringing out just now.
Numbers chapter 35 and verse 21.
Yeah, start at 21.
And verse 21. And it says, or in enmity smite him with his hand that he die. He that smote him shall surely be put to death.
Right, because we know that he should surely be put to death, right? Because he smote his brother, so he should surely be put to death. But go ahead, King.
For he is a murderer. The revenger of blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth him.
Right,
but if he thrust him suddenly without enmity,
without hate, he didn't do it. He didn't do it on purpose, right? Go ahead, King.
Or have cast upon him anything without laying of weight, or with any stone wherewith a man may die, seeing him not, and cast it upon him that he die, and was not his enemy, neither sought his harm.
Keep going up.
Then the congregation shall judge between the slayer and the revenger of blood, according to these judgments.
Right, according to those judgments. So these are the reasons why we had places of refuge at this time. Because guess what? Now you saw he said he should die because he killed his brother, right? But he didn't do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? If it's not enmity, and that's why we brought out Leviticus 19 to 18, right? Because that's against the law. If you avenge, if you have if you hate your brother, and you event, you want, unrighteous vengeance on your brother. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, one more, King, and that's it. Let me see what one I'm going to. Salakia, brother. Salakia, yo.
Just to add to what the elder was saying, you know, that's how once again I can say that, hey, this is us, because who else wants to prevent? Hey, Esau don't do that. Ammon don't do that.
That's
Either
right.
one of them, hey, they just deal with it and take you to court. Only our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, hey, they do that. And matter of fact, they so out cold with it, they wait till everybody assemble at the funeral.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they shoot the funeral up. Yeah,
they shoot the funeral up.
Yep. King. Deuteronomy 19, King. Start at 1.
19:6, yeah.
19 and start at 19 and 1 real quick. I think
Deuteronomy what?
Right 19 and start at about 1.
And what was you saying? Y'all was saying?
No, he gonna read to the point. I think the point is 6, but he can get some context out of it.
Yep.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 9 and verse 1. When Yahweh thy power hath cut off the nations whose land Yahweh thy power giveth thee, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their cities and in their houses, thou shalt separate 3 cities for thee in the midst of thy land, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee to possess it. Verse 3, and thou shalt prepare thee a way and divide the coast of thy land, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee to inherit, into 3 parts, that every slayer may flee thither.
You see that? Go ahead.
And this is the case of the slayer which shall flee thither, that he may live. Whoso killeth his neighbor ignorantly.
You see that? Whoever killeth his neighbor ignorantly,
whom he hated not in time past.
Right. So he not known to like be an enemy to him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like he hated the brother, but he slew him ignorantly. Right. Go ahead.
As when a man goeth into the wood with his neighbor to hew wood, and his hand fetcheth a stroke with the axe to cut down the tree, and the head.
Right. This is an example. Like say you go Salakia King. Say you go hunting, right? And you with your brothers or something like that, and the brother got in the way, and you hit him by mistake, and God for most I forbid he died. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you didn't do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's something that just a freak accident, man. But go ahead, King.
And the head slippeth from the helve, and lighteth upon his neighbor that he die, he shall flee into one of those cities and live.
Right, because he gotta stay there until the judgment.
Right, I'm gonna read verse 6 too. This is how we
King,
know it's our people. Lest the avenger of the blood pursue the slayer while his heart is hot.
You see that?
And overtake him, because the way is long, and slay him, whereas he was not worthy of death, inasmuch as he hated him not in time past.
You see that? And that go into what I read earlier. You see that? So that's why that's important. So he going there because you know how when stuff go off, when it go down, that moment right then, hey, you off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you only see blood. You want vengeance. So we had a city of refuge where we go until everything die down, and also the judgment. You know what I mean? But I yield after that.
And he said, "While his heart is hot, boy, hey, you know how we get heated, boy. Come on, man." And
yeah, Con.
Yeah, Con. You see that in the streets. Yep. Okay.
That's right. I'm gonna give you another example of when Rebecca told Jacob, to go to Laban's house after he received the blessing.
Con.
That's another example, because not only the slayer, but also you had a city of refuge for when brothers probably would wanting to kill one another. And he was looking for a brother, but the brother wasn't around, and the brother had fled to a refuge city until to his anger calmed down. Right. This is Genesis 27 and verse 41. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days to mourn for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob, her youngest son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth commit himself, purposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Haran, and tarry with him a few days, until thy brother's fury turn away, until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I would send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day? So she was wise. She was like, I'm gonna send you to the city of refuge. Go to my brother's crib. Go to my brother's city for a minute until Esau anger turn away. You know, that's another example of being a refuge city.
Example. Powerful example, King. As soon as you start, you said that Genesis, I was like, that's a powerful example right there. And that's in Genesis. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we do that now. Like brothers up top, hey, they'll flee down here. Well, a lot of times because they you know what I mean, they did some, but they'll flee from up New York or New Jersey and they flee down south, you know what I'm saying, to everything die down, or you know, or either they try to get away from judgment. But you can't get away from judgment. You ain't gonna get away from judgment long, right? Because the Most High really the ultimate judge. You're gonna get it. But anyway, I yield with that.
Come, a mighty priest, O King. So we're gonna do commandment 261 and 262, and then to conclude the section, right? The section of the court and judicial procedures, and the Shabbat. Commandment 261, 262, to accept the rulings of every supreme court in Israel, and 262, not to rebel against the orders of the court. Deuteronomy 17 and 11. Hey, I'll read it. And that's how you know it's our people. Hey, you know we rebel against anything. No, it wasn't me. I ain't do it. But the Most High said we can't rebel against that thing, man. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, and verse 11. And it reads, according to the sentence, I'll start up at verse 10. Deuteronomy chapter 27 and verse 10. And it reads, 17 and verse 10. And thou shalt do according to the sentence which they of that place which Yahweh shall choose shall shew thee. And thou shalt observe to do according to all that they inform thee. Verse 11, according to the sentence of the law which they shall teach thee, and according to the judgment which they shall tell thee, thou shalt do. Thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall shew thee to the right hand or to the left. And you got it, King.
Yeah, because you think they wanted to put that man to death in Deuteronomy 35? I mean Leviticus. No. What was it? Numbers.
Numbers
for picking up sticks. You think they want to put that man to death? But what did the Lord say? Hey, he got to be he should surely be put to death. He was picking up sticks. So to execute the Lord's judgment, hey, we got to. Hey, like the brother was saying, imagine having to stone a brother back in the ancient world. Those days are coming back too. You got, you throwing rocks and Jake trying to duck the rocks, and Jake got that good aim, that good pitch. He throwing a curve. He throwing a curve stone at you.
Yeah, he doing that extra hard at you. You know how he.
Yeah, Jake. So you got to execute the judgment that you get. You can't tell the judge when he hit that gavel. He say 25 years to life.
Yeah.
Hey, there's no more argument. The lawyer can't say, well, you know what? You just said 25, but what about 10? No, that judgment is set. And we have to live out that judgment that the Most High gives. And I yield with that.
Now, it's a lot, and I want to say this because this is we're gonna go into something real quick, right? And the Most High know what He was doing, no matter what we at. Who is over us now to give us judgment when we shoot and kill each other?
Yeah,
Who's over us now? Esau, right? Somebody go to that's right. And hey, guess what? Hey, who put them against us?
Hey, the Most High said He sent thee.
There you go. That's right. Go. Somebody go to Romans 13 and start at 1.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 1. And it reads, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of Yahweh. The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh.
Go ahead.
Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of Yahweh, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
Why? Because guess what? If we resist, hey, look, we have certain laws in this land, right? Right, and guess what they're using? They're using, even though they're wicked, they're using the scriptures. If you kill, you go to jail, you go or get death penalty. You know what I'm saying? If you beat your wife, you're going to jail, right? All these things. Hey, the Most High. You think the Most High was going to put us somewhere where we can just do what we want to do? We won't have nobody left, right? This is a curse that's put on us. Now we got heathens over us, guarding our streets, right? Go ahead, King.
Verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works.
So when you keep the commandments, hey, these damn devils ain't no terror to you. Guess what? Because you keep the commandments of the Lord. We know not to kill our brother. We know to how to keep even the laws here, right? Because guess what? We keep the commandments of the Most High God anyway, right? And we're not gonna beat our wives. We're not gonna steal. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do these things because guess what? We keep the commandments of the Most High, which is the good works, right? Go ahead.
But to the evil,
the wicked are going to get destroyed in it because guess what? They don't give a damn about the laws of the Most High God. They don't care about the laws of the land. They don't care about nothing. Right? Go ahead, Art.
But then wilt thou then not be afraid of the power?
Right?
Do that which is good, and thou
Uh-huh.
shalt have praise of the same.
All right, you see that?
When we keep going?
Yeah, keep going, King.
Verse 4. For he is the minister of Yahweh to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
For he beareth not the sword in vain. For
See
he is
that?
the minister of Yahweh.
Right.
A revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil.
Hey, who the Most High used to put wrath upon us?
Hey, the wicked.
The wicked, brother. You see that? So some people read this differently. But guess what? Hey, brother, this is if we didn't have this, we'll be killing each other in the streets right now. Right? It'll be so much wickedness going on. Rape. Hey, you rape somebody, you going to jail. Right? This is really you're actually being punished according to the Most High God. He put it in them to do this. Now, of course, they wicked, so they're gonna do us wickedly. But guess what? Because we're in captivity. We're not supposed to love it here. It's not going to be equal here, just like it's not going to be equal in the kingdom of heaven, right? And I yield with that, man.
Hey, and that's crazy too, because I don't ever read down that far, and then I read
Yeah,
further, and
it's even further down.
Verse 6, it says, "For you even got to respect God's ministers."
Yeah.
It says, verse
Watch
5, it
this.
says, "Be subject not only for wrath, but also for conscience sake."
Yeah.
But that's mighty, King.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm gonna get my closing precept, man. Joshua, man. I gotta always bring this out. Because like Israel, we gotta always,
Hey, can I get one thing, King? Because I want to get that. Could you? No, matter of fact, could you pull this from me? Because I want people to understand what that word minister mean first, before we go completely off on before we go into anything, because this is very important, right? Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to see why I want you to pull. For they are ministers of God. Bring that out, King. You can start it. You can do 4.
That Romans 13.
Yeah, kind of.
You want me to pull minister?
Yeah, kind of. Go. Let me see this other one. I was just on one. The one that you just bought. 06.
6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Romans 13:6 minister.
Strong's G 3011. Liturgas. Liturgas.
Liturgas. It means a public minister, a servant of the state, a minister, servant, so of military laborers of the temple, of one busied with holy things.
So we got some that's busy with holy things, but some is like a public minister, a servant of the state, a minister, servant. So anyone that's put in a position to execute certain judgments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is, right? So there's people that the Most High, he said he put those heathens over us, right? And guess what? Now we're under their laws. And guess what? And they put judgment on God's people, right? Hey, the Most High put us in this, man. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? We got to deal with this thing, man.
And we got to deal with that because it says of a priest and of the servants of a king, and we know who the king is, man.
That's right.
Right. So I'm gonna pull my closing precept, Joshua 1 and verse 6. It says, "Be strong and of a good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them." Verse 7. "Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest." Verse 8. "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." So like I always say every Shabbat, you know, hey, if you want good success, it ain't like Tazwam saying, it ain't, investing your money in cryptocurrency. It ain't putting money into your 401k. It ain't kind of hoping that the stock market do well. It ain't kind of putting your money in precious gems and metals. It ain't investing your money in solar panels and the wave of the future. But it's investing all your way, your mind, your soul, and your spirit into keeping the Most High instructions. And with that, I yield.
Khan. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, and I'm gonna start with verse 6 through 8. Sirach 39, 6 through 8. And it reads, "When the great Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. He shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Lord in his prayers. He shall direct his counsel in knowledge, and in his secrets shall he meditate. He shall shoot forth that which he hath learned, and shall glory in the law of the covenant of the Lord." Right? So every civilization have laws. Much more the kingdom of heaven will also have laws, bylaws that all these nations will have to keep. So by us keeping the law here, right, we only rehearsing the righteous acts, pursuing the Judges 5 and 11, right? We rehearsing the righteous acts, and so we may have right to the kingdom of heaven, right? Not that you automatically gonna get that, get that ticket punch to the kingdom. Hey, we must endure to the end. And how we endure? By keeping the law, statute, and commandments, right? And I yield with that.
I got John chapter 17, verse 9. "I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine." So, and the Most High and Yahweh Shah do not pray for the world. And the world is everybody that don't keep the laws of God. You know what I'm saying? Like that world, he's not praying for them. You know what I mean? Like you being disobedient, rebellious, Most High is not hearing you, Yahweh Shah is not vouching for you. If you falling short and you keep getting yourself back up, then that's when Yahushua is like being the mediator. You know what I'm saying? He's vouching for you that you may have right to the tree of life. You know what I'm saying? I yield.
Con. Go ahead, King.
Oh, Khan. I want to bring out closing precept Proverbs 7, 1 through 2. It says, Proverbs chapter 7, verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my laws as the apple of thine eye. And I'm going to just read verse 3. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart. So I just want to bring that out, man. Everything y'all brought out this Shabbat was mighty. And everything is for our learning and to keep us in these commandments, man. And if we keep meditating on the word of the Most High day and night, hey, man, we don't got no choice but to understand we got to keep these commandments, man. But with that, I yield.
Con, I'm gonna get a classic real quick for my closing precept. Baruch 4 and starting at chapter 1. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Con.
Yeah,
Okay,
come on.
I want to make sure my thing was all right. Slagia. Baruch 4 and 1. It says, it reads, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever." Right? All they that keep it shall come to life. So if anybody tell you not to keep it, they don't want you to come to life. But such as leave it shall die. And there's no getting around that. You don't keep the laws of the Most High God, you will die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. And guess what? They don't want you to be illuminated, because guess what? When you're illuminated, you realize, like, hey, I'm an Israelite. Hey, I got to keep the commandments of the Most High. Oh man, I got to love my brother and my sisters. Hey, this would turn us around completely. And all praises to the Most High. This is what happened to every brother that you hear on here, and the brothers in the street. And when the Most High gave us the commandment, we started keeping the commandments, and we were illuminated. We found out who we were, and we started keeping the laws. And hopefully most of us change. You know what I'm saying? We all still daily battling this flesh and this world that we're in. So I yield with that. All praise to the Most High.
Hey, mighty precepts, brothers. Hey, we thank the Most High, and we ain't do the roll call. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. I saw you, sis. Hey, Shabbat Shalom, the sister Naomi in the house of Shia, man. I ain't forget you, sis. I got you, man. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Shemaratah. So, hey, giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. A mighty day, mighty precepts. And we pray that the Most High bless everybody's Shabbat. Hey, we love y'all. Hey, and we came to establish the law. My name is Ariyah.
Brother, y'all, what's up?
Brother Shia.
Brother Shard.
Brother Tazawan.
Hey, and what you want me to do at Tazawam?
Hey, push the damn button.
Hey, push the button, man. Hey, push the button. Hey, and just for a small caveat, hey, and to push for a small caveat, right? It was another earthquake, bro. It was another earthquake.
Yeah, I felt it today. I felt it. I asked brother once we got off, I was going to talk about it. But it was an earthquake, yep, in central North Carolina today, right? Like a 2.4, I think they said, like a 2.6.
It was another one. It was another
It happened
one.
like every day. I think every day for the last couple of days been an earthquake here in North Carolina.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so we'll pull it up next, next class, whatever. Because I think this week I want to try to, if y'all will it, I'm definitely wanting to try to do another current event, Most High willing. So if y'all definitely down with it, man, I'm definitely down with it, bro. So, but with that being said, hey, we pray y'all have a blessed Shabbat. Hey, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, brothers, don't hang up, brothers. Don't hang up, brothers. All right.